Okay, first of all, welcome you to our lesson today.
Đang học thêm tiếng Anh rồi. Đang học thêm tiếng Anh.
Can you hear me?
Đang học thêm tiếng Anh.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I want to ask you some question. What's your name?
My name is here.
Okay, and what is your full name? What is your full name, including your family name? Tên đầy đủ của em là gì á? Let me write that down for you.
If Phạm Hoàng Hiệp.
What is your full name?
If Phạm Hoàng Hiệp.
Okay, you have to remember this question. What is your full name? Can you repeat the question for me?
Okay.
Can you see what I've written here? What is your full name?
If Phạm Hoàng Hiệp.
Okay, that's much better. How old are you, Hiệp? How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
So you're 10 years old. What grade are you in?
I'm in school.
Yes. What grade are you in là em đang học ở lớp nào? Học lớp mấy?
I'm in class 5.
Yes, you are in class 5. Grade. Grade nghĩa là lớp, còn class là lớp học. Okay. Okay. How are you doing today?
Watching TV.
Yeah. And you feeling well today?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's get started to our lesson today. Can you tell me what is the name, the title of our lesson?
Unit 1. My favorite book.
And what does it mean? What does it mean? Hiệp. Can you tell me in Vietnamese? No? Okay, it's my, it mean that let me write that down. Can you see what I'm writing?
Yes.
Okay. My means của tôi. Okay. And favorite book. Favorite mean yêu thích. And book mean sách, quyển sách. And we combine them into quyển sách yêu thích của tôi. My favorite book. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Do you understand? Do you have any question? Em có thắc mắc gì không nào?
Cool.
Okay, let's move on. Here is our outline. In lesson 1, we're gonna do some vocabulary and practice and do some talking. Okay. First, I want you to do a warm-up doing crossword. What do we have here in number 1?
Yes.
What is this?
It's bone.
Yes, it is a bone. And wait, let me okay, it is a bone. And what kind of ball is this? Is it a football? Or a basketball?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a basketball. Okay, moving on. What do we have here?
It's the cheese.
A what? Can you write that down? Can you type the word? Em có thể viết ra cái từ đó không? Let me correct that for you. Em có thấy cái phần tin nhắn ở bên trái không? Nó có ghi cái chữ thảo luận chung á. Và nó còn
Có.
yes, nó có một cái ô mà để gửi tin nhắn đến thảo luận chung á. Em nhấn cái từ em mới đọc vào đó để xem. No, it's not a. Oh, you mean this, right? Let me write that. You mean chair, right? Right? You mean chair?
Yes.
Yes. You have to remember this. Chair is a four-legged thing that we sit on. Cái này, this one has 3 legs. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we call it a stool. A stool.
A store.
Yes. W means with a U. A stool.
A store.
Yes. It means that một cái ghế 3 chân á. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Còn một chiếc ghế bình thường thì mình gọi là chair. Cái từ hồi nãy Hệ mới viết á. Yes. Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. What is he? What can you guess? Can you guess the word in picture 3? Let me. Wait.
Is sun.
Yes, this is the sun, and he seems like he's having a headache because of what?
Watching is with sun.
Yes, he's using his hand to block the sun. And what does he feel? Khi mà ra ngoài đường á, ánh nắng mặt trời chiếu vô mình sẽ cảm thấy gì nè?
Chói mắt.
Yes, chói, and gì nữa nè, nhiệt độ nó như thế nào nè?
Nóng.
Yes, it's nóng. And do you know the word nóng in English?
Hot.
Yes, it's hot. Hot. And here, what do we have here?
It's kite.
Yes, it is a kite. And matching the word together, what do we have here?
Book.
Yes, book nghĩa là
Sách.
okay, very good job. Today we're gonna study some kinds of book. Okay, first of all, do you know the name of the book?
It's Harry Potter.
Yes, it's Harry Potter. Do you know this book? Do you
Yes.
Yes? Do you ever heard of J.K. Rowling, the writer, the author? This here. This is the author of the book, J.K. Rowling. No?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And this kind of book we call fantasy.
Fantasy.
Yes, fantasy. It means that a kind of book that contains things that aren't real. Là nó có nghĩa là quyển sách này nó chứa những cái yếu tố gọi là không có thật. Ví dụ như trong trường hợp này là phép thuật. Yes. You get it? Em hiểu chưa nào?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Fantasy. Fantasy.
Fantasy.
Yes, fantasy.
Fantasy.
Okay. What do we have here?
It's the Doraemon.
Yes. And do you ever read have you ever read Doraemon?
Yes.
Okay, so it's familiar with you. So what kind of book is this?
It's the tree.
Yes, it is in episode 3. And can you tell me what kind of book is this? What kind of book? Thể loại sách này là gì nào?
It's comic.
Yes, it is a comic. Comic.
Comic.
Yes, comic. Very good. Now, do you have any question about these two works?
Fantasy and comic.
Yes, fantasy and comic. Let's move on. What do we have here?
It's the short story saga.
Yes, and do you know what kind of book is this? Cổ tích. Do you know cổ tích
Fairy
in...
tale.
Yes, good job. You did very good. Okay, let's move on to the next book. What do we have here?
Short stories and Philugi.
Yes, it is a short story about Yemen and his journey. And what kind of book is this?
It's an adventure.
Yes, it is adventure book. You did a very good job here. And hello, do you know this book? No? You never heard of Flat Stanley? No? Me either. I haven't seen this book for ages. Okay, never mind then. Okay, so can you guess the type of the book?
Science.
Yes, science. Okay, it is science fiction.
Science fiction.
Yes. Do you know the meaning of this word? Science fiction?
Science fiction.
Yes. Can you guess the meaning of the word? Let me write that down for you. Okay, you know this word? Khoa học viễn tưởng.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you know the meaning? Let's move on then. Can you tell me the name of the book?
It's a
It is kind of a poem. Yes, poem nghĩa là thơ. And the name of the book is Góc Sơn và Khoảng Trời của tác giả Trần Đăng Khoa. And okay, enough for the name title. Can you tell me what kind of book is this?
Poetry.
Poetry. Poetry.
Poetry.
Yes, poetry nghĩa là thơ văn. Okay? Poetry.
Yes.
Yes.
Poetry.
Yes. Can you tell me an example of poetry? Any poetry that you know?
Yes.
Do you know any other poetry?
Yes.
No, I mean, em có biết một cái bài thơ nào khác không?
No.
No? Okay, never mind it. Okay, let's do some practice. Do you know this book?
Yes.
The name of the book is
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Yes. And can you guess, is it comic, fantasy, or poetry?
It's fantasy.
Yes, it is fantasy. How can you know?
No.
No? You guess? Because it has dragon here, which is very not normal, so it is probably fantasy. Okay? Nghĩa là fantasy nghĩa là nó tổng hợp mấy cái yếu tố mà kiểu không có thật vào đây á. So it is fantasy. Okay? Nguyên con rồng này.
Yes.
Nguyên con rồng này. Okay. So it is fantasy. Okay, you know this book?
It's Snow White and Seven Dwarfs.
Yes. And do you know this book?
Fairy tale. It's fairy tale.
Yes, it is a fairy tale. How could you know that? No? You don't know why it is fairy tale?
I don't know.
Okay. It is a very old story, which has been told very long time ago, which has a fairy in it, so it is fairy tale. Okay? It has princess and a prince, so it is a fairy tale. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Let's move on. Choose the correct answer. Can you tell me, do you know the book?
It's a corner.
Yes. And is it fairy tale, poetry, or is it comic?
It's in the comic.
Yes, it is comic. And can you tell me why it is comic? No, because there is a number here. So
Yes.
Yes, it shows the episodes. So comic is a series of books that has episodes on it. So it is a comic. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay, moving on. What do we have here?
It's the story Sam and Philip Key
Yes. And is it adventure, fantasy, or fairy tale? What do we choose?
It's a adventure.
Adventure. Repeat after me. Adventure.
Adventure.
Yes. You did it very good. Moving on. Do you know this book?
It's
Yes. So, what can we choose? Is it poetry or science fiction or is it a comic?
Science fiction.
Yes, it is a science fiction. Can you tell me why?
Cause in the ship, in the on sea, because it's
Because it seems like it is in the future and the ship is under the sea, right?
yes,
Okay. Moving on. Did you know this?
it's tranquil.
Drink you. Yes, it is. Is it adventure, fantasy, or poetry?
It's poetry.
Yes. Can you can you tell me why is it poetry? No,
No, I know.
because drink you is a kind of thơ, so we choose it poetry. Okay. You will study this later on in your future. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Moving on. Let's practice matching. You know matching?
yes.
Okay. And first of all, what is this?
It's the novel.
Yes, it's a novel. Do you know novel is? It is, let me write that down for you. Okay, can you see the meaning?
Yes,
What is it?
it's tiểu thuyết truyện.
Yes. Tiểu thuyết, you know tiểu thuyết?
Yes,
Yes, okay. Moving on, what do we have here?
fairy tale.
Fairy.
Fairy tale.
Yes, fairy tale. And what do we have here? Poetry.
And poetry.
Yes, poetry. And this?
Is comic book. A comic.
Yes, it's a comic book. You can say it comic or comic book. And this?
Is adventure.
Yes, it is an adventure. And this final one?
Fantasy.
Yes, it is fantasy. And can you see the picture A?
Is novel.
Yes? Yes, do you know the book?
Is
Can you tell me what is the name of the book?
Charlie và nhà máy sô-cô-la.
Yes, it is Charlie. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So, what is the kind of a book here?
It's novel.
Yes, it is the novel. Okay, here. And can you see the picture B?
It's bầu trời trong quả trứng.
Yes. And do you know this do you know this kind of book?
It's poetry.
Yes. Poetry?
Yes.
Yes. You did very good. Poetry here. And do you know this?
Yes.
What is this?
It's đất rừng phương đất rừng. Đất rừng phương Nam.
Yes, it is Dr. Phương Nam. And can you guess what kind of book is this?
It's adventure.
No, not really. You've done wrong here. Poetry is right, and Charlie and the factory and the chocolate factory. I would say it is a fantasy because there are a number of elements that aren't real in this book. So I'm gonna say it is fantasy, okay? And the novel comes to C. You got it?
Yes.
Yes. Moving on. We still have all these words, and the first one.
German philology.
Yes, and what do we choose? What do we choose? What kind of book is this?
It's adventure.
Adventure. Yes, it is.
Adventure.
Yes, adventure. It is adventure. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, adventure. Moving on. What do we have here? Here.
It's đất Việt.
Thần đồng đất
Oh.
Việt.
Trái cây giải số.
Yes, it is Thần đồng đất Việt, and the episode's name is Trái cây giải đố. And can you tell me what is the kind of book is this? What kind of book is this?
It's fantasy.
Not really. Can you see the number here? The numbers?
Comic.
Yes, remember. Yes. Remember that with the number, it is comic book. Okay?
Yes.
This come here and adventure come here, and can you see this book?
Yes.
What is it?
It's the story of Tom Camp.
And what do we choose?
Is fairy tale.
Yes, it is fairy tale. You did a very good job. And let's practice. Let's do some practice. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Do you have any question about our exercises? No? Do you have any question?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to our conversation. Okay, which one do you want to be, King or Ha?
King.
Yes, King. Will be Ha. Okay, you go first.
Yes. Do you like book?
Okay. Let me. Okay. Yes, I do.
Books.
Yes, it is books, not book, just with an S. Okay, moving on.
What's your favorite book?
What's
your favorite book?
favorite?
Favorite.
Yes, favorite with a T. Favorite.
Favorite.
Yeah. My favorite book is Tấm Cám.
Is it a fantasy story?
Yes, you remember the word fantasy. No, it isn't. It is a fairy tale. And what's your favorite book, King?
My favorite book is Doraemon. Do you like it?
Like it. Do you like it?
Do you like it?
Yes, tại vì cái từ like là nó có chữ âm K ở phía sau. Nó có cái âm K ở phía sau ngay đây. Like. Và khi mình đọc nói qua
Like.
dạ thì khi mà mình đọc nói qua chữ it thì nó sẽ là like it.
Like it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I do. I really like comic books. Okay, gender role. Chúng ta đổi vai nào. I will be King and you will be Hà. Okay.
Okay.
Hà, do you like books?
Yes, I do.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book is Tom Cam.
Is it a fantasy story?
No, it isn't. It's a fairy tale. And what's your favorite book, Ken?
Okay. Fairy tale.
Fairy tale.
Yes, fairy tale, not fairy tale. Fairy tale.
Fairy tale.
And favorite.
Favorite.
Yes, favorite. Okay, my favorite book is Doraemon. Do you like it?
Yes, I do. I really like comic books.
Yes, comic books. Okay. Let's do some review. First of all, fantasy.
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 Okay. Here we have what?
A comic.
Yes, it is comic. And this?
Fairy tale.
Yes. And this?
Adventure.
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 Yes, adventure. This?
Science fiction.
Yes, science fiction. And this?
Poetry.
Yes, poetry. And wait me a second. This?
Novel.
Yes, it is novel. And let's turn it. Okay, what is your favorite book, King?
My favorite book is Doraemon.
Okay, what kind of book is it?
It's a comic.
Oh, it is a comic. And do you like comic?
Yes, I like comic.
Okay, you can say I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I
okay.
like.
You don't need to say I like. You just need to say yes, I do. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's the end of our lesson today. Do you have any question?
No.
Okay. That's the end and